Today on CityCast Portland, we're talking about our city's most overrated and underrated summer activities and destinations. Yeah, we've got gripes, but also we've got tips about how to get the most out of a fleeting Portland summer. I'm your host, Claudia Meza, and joining me today are our very own producers, Notarianni and Giulia Fiaoni. Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Claudia?
Hello, good morning.
Hello. It's becoming so rare when we have an all CityCast Portland episode, and I miss them. I'm going to say it.
Me too.
It's so nice to spend an hour hanging out with yous guys.
Like we're not hanging out already.
All day, every day on Slack and in a million meetings. Yeah.
You know, Slack is just a different hangout, I think. Also, like, most of the time I'm like, are they mad at me? And it's just because we're just sending like just short little messages. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, stop being so mean. Anyhow.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up is like the new K.
Like, cool. K. All right. Yeah. But I wonder if listeners also miss them or if it's just me. And actually, y'all, we'd love to hear from you, our listeners. And we created a survey. It's only 7 minutes long, and the link is in our show notes. So you can tell us, what do you miss? What do you want to hear on the show? It just would be amazing if you took the time to fill it out. And when you take it, you're going to be automatically eligible to win a $250 Visa gift card, as well as some pretty cool CityCast Portland merch. Again, the link is in the show notes, or you could head over to citycast.fm/survey. That's citycast.fm/survey. All right, let's jump in. Immediately, I need to know what's been your most quintessentially Portland summer moment this year, and what are you looking forward to or hoping to do before the season is over?
Okay, so my most quintessential Portland moment was actually all of July 4th weekend. So I have a little bit of a tangent here. So I went swimming on the Sandy River on July 4th. And then for July 4th evening, I ended up at a backyard house show that 6 different bands played at. And the cutest part about this is that all the neighbors in the neighborhood always come to this show. And I realized this year, and this is what made it feel very Portland, is that I was also there with someone from City Hall. I'm not going to call them out, but I did see them and I was like, I know you, you know me, but we're not going to talk to each other. So there was that part of it. There was also a dance competition in between sets because there was a DJ, and someone went home with one of my good friends' industrial sized juicers that he got from working at Whole Foods, which they were really stoked about. It felt like a Portland free pile in action. And then the next day, I went back to the same swimming spot on the Sandy River that I went to the day before. So it just was like jam-packed, all Portland things, very community-oriented. It was very sweet.
Oh, well, what are you looking forward to doing before the summer is over?
You know, more music stuff, unsurprisingly. Specifically, I want to call out a show that's happening on July 30th at Holocene. 2 of my most favorite Portland bands, Lesser Demons and Glory Bower, are playing there. It's $15 tickets. Just to give you a sense of the genre, it's like alt rock and nu metal meets emo and math rock. It's a little bit more hardcore feel.
Just all the genres.
All the genres. It's Lesser Demons EP release. I am like a little bit biased in this plug because I was recently in one of their music videos, which is hilarious to me.
What were you doing?
I was dressed up as a 1950s
Is this video out yet?
housewife. I'm not even going to tell you the name of the song because I'm a little bit embarrassed. At the same time, I'm also like geeked about it. So I see John Googling anyway.
I am immediately Googling this video. Lesser Demons. All right.
A little bit about my secret life. I am a little bit of an actress, but I'm super stoked about these bands. You should come out to the show. I'll definitely be there.
That is so cool. Julia, I can't believe you saw the mayor at a show. What about you, John? What?
I think my ideal summer moment is less cool than Julia's at this point. I feel like so much about Portland summer is just getting outside and like rambling around the city. And about a month ago, I did the 4T Trail. Do you guys know this?
No.
Oh, is that like urban hiking? Yeah. Tell me about it.
It's an urban hike, but you go on 4 modes of transit: trail, tram, trolley, and train. Yes. So like you basically take the train to the Washington Park near the zoo. Then you walk to OHSU, take the tram down and the trolley back around to do the full loop. I should say I attempted to do this because I learned that the tram does not run on Sundays. So I did sort of like 2T, 2B because I ended up taking the bus down from OHSU. But still, it was like such a delightful way to like see a couple pockets of the city that I haven't and like use all this transit that we have that I don't necessarily get an opportunity to in my everyday life. So that was super fun. Looking ahead, Julia, I think I'm just trying to catch up with you. I want to do a river day, and I'm super excited. I'm going to go to Pickathon for the first time. I've never made it to Pickathon in my Portland life yet, so that is on my bucket list for the year too.
Oh, can I make a rec for someone you should go and listen to, John?
Sure, yeah.
My friend Ika Collins, she's an amazing singer and yodeler. You really have to check her out. She's going to be there and she's going to be playing one of the stages. I don't know what day, but look her up.
Oh my gosh. Julia, you just have to give me a note every time you talk in this show. I'll have a to-do list of the Julia summer by the end of it.
I could totally do that.
A yodeler. I just want to point out that Julia's friends are in nu metal bands. They yodel. It's just every freaking genre.
And they know how to swim.
And they all know how to swim. I feel like these quintessential Portland summer moments have gotten from the coolest thing you can do to like the least coolest. And so here I am to represent that. For me, like my Portland summer moment happened yesterday. Because as a DIY homeowner, summer just isn't summer until I started an outdoor project that I thought would take maybe a single afternoon and then snowballed into a multi-day project and me needing to learn like a completely new trade. So that's what happened yesterday. I was just like, yeah, I can replace 3 of these kind of wonky boards from my fence that was put up 5 years ago. And then I took them out and I was like, oh, there's algae all over them. Oh, there's algae all over all these boards. Oh, what the hell's going on? Now I gotta
brand new fence.
No, I gotta do, because that's the thing. I'm not gonna buy a brand new fence. I'm just gonna have to clean. And there's the whole thing. And then when you stain and seal, you just don't stain and seal. You gotta wash it. You gotta do some sort of oxalic acid. It's just nonsense, you guys. So that was my quintessential Portland summer moment yesterday.
So you are now a licensed environmental remediator? Is that what I'm?
I don't know.
I thought we were going towards carpentry, and then the story took a left turn. So.
This is what I'm doing for the rest of my life now, is this fucking fence. So that is that. What I've yet to do this summer and cannot wait to do is spend just a single weekend on the coast. I haven't done that yet. And I've been thinking about how awesome that's going to be. And then it's going to feel even better once my fence is all stained and sealed, you know? And I'm thinking about it on the coast. I think that's going to be like peak moment.
Just sitting on the coast, drinking a glass of wine, just thinking about your fence.
Thinking about my fence.
Just smile ear to ear.
It's all done.
Gosh, that fence is... Nobody's getting inside my yard right now.
That fence.
That was a great whistle. We got to boost that in post.
Oh my God. Well, on top of spending way too much time doing DIY stuff, I actually think the most quintessential Portland summer thing you can do is go to a Portland Pickles game. I feel like, honestly, if I have not seen a baseball game, no matter like what level it is, it wasn't summer for me. And I gotta say, today is the perfect day to go check out a Portland Pickles game because we're gonna be there. I mean, I'm doing the first pitch. It is Julia's favorite night, favorite theme.
Napoleon Dynamite night.
Yep. That is her favorite movie. And so she's going to be there. Yeah. Are you going to dress up?
As Napoleon Dynamite?
I think you should. And she's going to dress up like Napoleon Dynamite.
I hadn't considered it. I'm definitely going to be eating tots.
Yeah.
You can guarantee that.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, just throwing it out there. Love to see you there. All right. Well, let's take a quick break here. When we come back, we're talking about the most overrated Portland summer activities. All right, guys, before we jump into our shenanigans, I just wanted to publicly announce how much I love a Portland summer. Unlike John, I'm not counting the days until the ski season opens. And unlike Julia, I usually stick around Portland for the summer, as it is my favorite season. All that being said, I do think we have some overrated activities and tourist attractions. And just know that we're not here to trash. We're just here to warn. John, do you want to kick us off with your pick?
Honestly, even though I am the resident winter lover, I had a hard time coming up with things that are overrated because as I sat down to think about it, I'm like, there really is so much wonderful stuff to do at this time of year.
Yes.
But I am taking a pick that I think is probably going to be controversial. Not overrated, love a river swim. River swim, so great, quintessentially Portland. Overrated, Sauvie Island. I think that swimming at Sauvie Island is dramatically overrated because it is so crowded. You are always in a traffic jam trying to get there. There's never anywhere to park. Once you get there, there's very little shade. I feel like so much of what's great about river swimming is like the shade, sort of like in the sun, out of the sun. You don't get as much of that at Sauvie. And in terms of like an actual river, it's sort of just like blah. Like swimming in the Columbia is just, it's big and it's like so open and it's crowded. I think that going to Sauvie's in the summer is dramatically overrated.
Oh, that's a great take, John.
It actually
Stirring
is a great
it
take. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was expecting so much pushback.
No, I think that's completely fair. And I feel like when it comes to picking the right river spot to swim in the summertime for Portlanders, you have to really work on finding the spots that are not overcrowded because that's like the joy of living here is like knowing the spots that the tourists don't know, that the people coming from out of town don't know. For my pick for most overrated outdoor activity or spot, I also thought about river swimming and I really wanted to stick as close to Portland as possible. And I'm gonna upset some people here. There are so many people swimming at Selwood Riverfront Park all the time. And I think that's overrated. And instead, you should go swim at Elk Rock Island. It's just south of Selwood Riverfront. It's right in the Milwaukee neighborhood. It's so much less crowded and the terrain is a lot more interesting. It's not just like a sandy beachfront. It's this like rocky, mossy terrain. There's a little hike in. A lot of the time you'll see folks driving around their like remote control robot cars around the rocks. It's the cutest thing. You can go swimming, you can go fishing. It's a little bit more just like cozy and isolated. And my hot tip is before you go and pick up lunch at this Mexican panaderia just right nearby. It's about a 7-minute drive. I always get their tortas there. I think they're the best in the city. Specifically, their cabeza torta, like their beef cheek, is incredible. The bread is soft but crispy on the outside. The meat is so tender.
Julia, I'm sorry to break this to you. Cabeza isn't cheek. Cabeza is brain.
Is it brain? I always read that it's like beef head, and it's usually like the cheek meat that goes into it. Is that not true?
Beef head is cabeza.
Well, I still get it. I love it. It's my favorite.
Whatever part of that head is, I'm
cabeza
into it.
is not
This
cheek.
is another thing about me. I have an opposite food taste preference. I love like chewy, weird meats. I'm a big like intestine guy. So it doesn't surprise me to hear that
Julia
it's brain.
Fiaoni, big intestine guy. Okay.
Chew likes the chewy parts.
But if you're not into that, they have like just the tastiest pastries, fluffy cheesecake that always sells out early. But I'd recommend getting lunch there before you go.
Nice.
Totally co-sign on Elk Rock. My favorite part of Elk Rock trivia is that it was like 100 years ago. It was like a giant like resort and they had a dance hall there in the early 1900s that was like very renowned, but then like burned down in like 1915, 1916. And it was a big Portland to do when the Elk Rock Dance Club burned down.
That's crazy. I love that fun fact.
Oh, we got to find a better word for fun facts that aren't that fun, but are like slightly morbid, but like interesting. Do you know what
I think it's just fact.
A fact.
I love that fact.
I have a fact. It's not as fun to say that. So we'll stick with fun fact. Okay.
Freaky fact.
I love that, John. There we go. I got a freaky fact for you.
Oh, no.
Everyone's like, no, I don't want to hear it. You can keep that freaky fact to yourself. All right. I can already feel the booze. I actually have a tie.
Oh, no.
I think block parties are a little overrated. Hearing me out. Because they're so hard to get right. They're either way too crowded or there's like 5 people and 4 vendors. So I've been to maybe 2 to 3 perfect block parties in my life. And one of them we threw last year. It was the inaugural 503 days. I'm sorry, I'm not to toot our own horn. That was a perfect block party. It was a perfect block.
It's fine.
Guys, it's just like, it's a block party, so it's on the pavement. It's usually hot. It's the summer. It's so hot. It's so crowded. And there, it's not covered. I think it's me. I don't like it. I also think this is every time you guys were like saying river, I was like, oh, are you going to say it? I think the Sandy is a little overrated. Literally. Any other river.
The entirety of the Sandy River?
Literally. Any other river is infinitely better, less crowded, usually cleaner.
Are you kidding?
No, I get people love the Tubin. I know that you love the Tubin, but every time I've gone, I've been like, I wish I was at the Clackamas.
Yeah.
That's a funny take. I love the drive to the Sandy River too. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I do have to sort of regretfully co-sign your block party take.
What?
Because I love the spirit of a block party, but
I love the idea.
So many of them, and I don't want to call out any block party in particular, but sometimes they are just so crowded, and that feeling of being like elbow to elbow in the street, and like you have your beer in a plastic cup, and you're afraid that someone's gonna like dump it on your shirt, and like you want to get over there, but you can't get over there. It's just not my favorite feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Mississippi block party is definitely a little overrated. Sorry, Julia, you can cut that out.
I'm not hearing these words right now. I'm not hearing these words. I refuse.
That is Julia's favorite block party. It is also an amazing event. It's one of those things where every time it happens, I'm like, this is so cool. But I want to be there for like 2 minutes. And then I want to like go back to my house.
I hear you. I disagree.
Okay. All right. All right. What about, maybe we'll agree a little bit more on this one. What are the most overrated summer tourist attractions?
I don't know if this fully qualifies as a tourist attraction, but I had to call it out. In the same spirit as the overcrowded block party, I think the World Naked Bike Ride is overrated. And not because I am like not in league with the whimsy of it. It has nothing to do with like the nudity. That part is like actually kind of weird and like freaky fun for your freaky facts. It's just the crowd. Like it is so crowded that it turns into a World Naked Bike walk. And like, in my experience, it just, unless you like really wait for it to like space itself out, there's just like too many people, and you don't get like, I feel like there's this dream that it is this very freeing, like flowing bike ride and you're unburdened. And that's never been my experience. It's always been like, you're just sort of like hemmed in and trying not to like fall over on your bike or bump into somebody else. So too crowded, overrated.
I have to co-sign with this. I've never taken part, but I've seen the main ride, and I've also seen what I think is what you're hoping to achieve, John. Are all the sub rides heading back to people's neighborhoods? Those tend to be the most fun. For the longest time, I thought that was it. And it's like, no, that's just the North Portland block going back home, you know? But those are the best ones. And all of that makes sense, laying it out that way. Like, yeah, you're right. What about you, Julia?
Okay, this is possibly another hot take. I think the International Rose Test Garden in Washington Park is overrated. Especially in the summertime, because to nobody's surprise, I would suggest going to Peninsula Park instead.
Right.
Yeah,
it's like half the amount of roses, but the way that it's laid out and the symmetry of the garden space is so mind-blowingly beautiful that I think it just takes the cake over the Rose Test Garden. And it's a lot more like neighborhoody. It just feels like people are going for a neighborhood stroll. It's not like this whole like touristy, everybody's taking pictures ordeal. It's really chill. And then on top of that, you could go walk 2 blocks south to Killingsworth and have a whole night. You can go out for drinks, you can get a dinner. There's so many great restaurants and bars on that street. It just feels like a lot more accessible than Washington Park does. And I hear a lot of people who are Portlanders that never actually go to the International Rose Test Garden for that reason. And I feel like it is just more of a touristy space.
Yeah. I mean, respect to the International Test Garden for history, like real rose heads, like know where it's at and can geek out over the varietals. But yeah, for like a summer day-to-day, I am all in on Peninsula Park over the Test Garden as well.
I actually hadn't gone to the Test Garden. I've been here for like almost 20 years. And it was like the first time was last year, you guys, for the same thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, Peninsula's right here. I realized I was like, oh, the view. And I got it. I was like, the view, you guys, the view. Yeah, this is why people come here. I get it. But I'm also clearly not a rose head. Clearly.
You know what I mean? I can just imagine how satisfying it would be at the Test Garden if you were like really into it, which I'm a very casual fan, so I can't appreciate the subtleties.
If you're going for the view, go to Pittock Mansion. I feel like that's a better place to just take in a view.
Honestly, Pittock Mansion was my runner-up for overrated tourist attraction. I feel like because here's the thing about Pittock Mansion, like, you can go and see the view at Pittock Mansion for free, but like paying $20 to go into like the old house and like see the old people's nice things, it's sort of like
you don't go to the house. You don't go to the house. You just go to the
overrated.
view. Yeah, that's overrated.
I would also recommend hiking up instead of driving up. I think that makes it less overrated.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Oh my God. Okay.
Thank you.
Moving on.
I think the most overrated summer attraction is, I'm going broad here, guys. Anything you have to wait in line for, already, you're losing.
Well, duh.
You're losing
Lines.
daylight. You're losing daylight. You're losing your heat tolerance. Unless that line is like misted and it comes with free drinks. Hell no. Get the hell out of there. I'm not going to call out the single most overrated line in town because I want all businesses to thrive, even if I don't understand the hype. But I think we can all guess which one it be.
I have one in mind. I think it's this one too.
All right, I'm not gonna say it.
We'll mouth it to each other after we stop recording.
Okay, yeah, nobody
Listener,
can say it.
Imagine in your own mind what the most overrated line is.
What do you think it is? Do you think it is?
Keep it to yourself, though.
Okay. All right, enough trash talk. Let's take a quick break here, and when we come back, our picks for most underrated Portland summer activities. Yes, the positive. All right, what do you think is the most underrated outdoor activity or destination in Portland?
Okay, so I'm going like not outdoorsy outdoor for this one. I'm talking about the Portland International Raceway. I went for the first time this year. I went to the Rose Cup races. It was so much fun because it wasn't like this like big like macho event. It was like family friendly. If you know, you could find a secret spot to tailgate right directly next to the racetracks. I'm not going to blow up my friend's spot, but you know, it's easy to find, just a suggestion. But the coolest part about these races, it was like not only your standard like super fast like Lamborghini race cars, but they also did a vintage race car race where it was like all different kinds of like Mini Cooper-esque cars just like beep beep rolling around. It was so freaking cute. You could spend a whole day there.
Julie, were they beep beep?
But I had a blast. It's just like such a great time. Get a group of friends, sit out on the lawn, drink a couple beers. But also, don't only do that, read up about the history of that area. It is located on the land of historic Vanport City. That was the second largest city in Oregon before floods destroyed it in the 40s. The racetrack was built in 65. It's just kind of crazy knowing that history being there as well. So I would recommend reading about it before you go.
I find this funny as a blanket pick because like so many things happen at that raceway. Like depending on when you go, it could be a drag race. It could be a bicycle race. Like they have concerts there. So the idea of like, you can have so many different experiences there depending on what day you go. They have like 5K runs and stuff, which I think is a feature, not a bug, that like there's so many different types of entertainment you can get there.
That's awesome. You know what they also do there? You can like lessons to do fancy driving, like stunt driving.
Yes.
I want to
if you want to really get into it.
You know, I want to like do that whole Tokyo drift, you know, where you just like, and you just, you know, like,
oh yeah.
And then you beep beep, and then you beep beep. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. Okay.
Amazing. Also, inadvertently car-centric, but my pick is the 99 West Drive-In in Newburgh. Drive-in movie theater, ladies and gentlemen, is like such a delightful thing to do in the summer. It's about 45 minutes outside the city. They often do double features. You can go and watch 2 movies. You can either like watch it in your car with your friends or like bring lawn chairs and sit like right outside your car. And it is just like such a fun way to like make seeing a movie the most social experience possible. Which like, as much as I love going to a movie theater, there is always that sort of like, don't talk, you're at a movie theater type thing. This is like a way to see movies outdoors with your friends and like gab the whole time. And extra exciting, they do double features. They do like a number of horror double features there as well. Later this week, they're doing a double feature of Midsommar and Hereditary, the A24 movies, this Thursday at the 99 West Drive-In. So
It's a tough sell for me.
Oh my
Every
gosh.
time I watch Hereditary, I'm like, I don't need to watch that again.
time?
And then I somehow watch it again.
How many times? Do you know that I've blocked friends? I've literally told friends, you specifically cannot watch this movie. Because I'm like, in my head, you're too young. They're like older than me. But I'm like, no, you're like, you're pure of soul. And I don't want you tainted.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack you should listen to. It's really good. It's a good soundtrack. I'll just jam out on that soundtrack. People get really upset actually in the car. The people who've seen the movie, they're like, are we listening to the red? I'm like, it's good. Just pretend
That
that's
would be
not
me.
happening.
is it the Colin Stetson soundtrack?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, just pretend she's not cutting her head off. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Good
Jesus. Claudia. That's enough.
Okay. All right.
Getting more pushback on my underrated pick than my overrated picks. All right.
Here's what I think is underrated. Again, very general. I was actually going to specifically call out Peninsula Park, but it's been called out and I'm so glad. I think park picnics, completely underrated. Porch drinks. If you got a porch, use it. In the summer, it is perfect. I feel like when I think back of my summer, I think of all my porch hangs, you know, with friends or loved ones, or you know what I mean? Just so much fun. Also, outdoor patio hangs. I know we have outdoor seating like all year round, but patio hangs in the summer with your friends, like that's what summer's all about, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like those are like the most underrated summer activities. And like I mentioned, catching a freaking pickles game. I think it's completely underrated.
Like you could do today.
Today, like you can do today.
For Napoleon Dynamite Night, hosted by CityCast.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And I will be throwing the first pitch, and I will be throwing it perfectly. I don't care what Sophie Peel says.
You're not going to throw it like a girl.
Is Sophie Peel doubting your ability to pitch a baseball?
Oh.
She came on and talked so much trash about my potential pitch.
She thinks that Claudia throws like a girl, quote for quote.
Oh.
And I was like, of course I throw like a girl. I'm a girl. Who would I throw like? Anyhow, go check it out. All right, guys, before we wrap things up, what is your most underrated summer tourist attraction?
Okay, so I think I'm like late to the game with this one, but I'm going to plug it anyway. The Keller Fountain. I love that fountain. Right outside the Keller Auditorium, 13,000 gallons of water cycle through a minute. And the most amazing thing about it is that you can go and walk behind these like cascading waterfalls that come out of the fountain. It's amazing at night the way that it's lit up. It's just like this wonderful like auditory visual experience, especially if you actually go see a show at the Keller. I would recommend actually going to see a Broadway show in August. The Harry Potter sequel is showing. It's a 3-hour show. I heard from my sister that it's pretty amazing. But if that isn't exactly your thing, I have another suggestion to make a summer night out of it. If you're on the east side, walk or bike over the Tillicum Crossing Bridge. I freaking love that bridge. That is an experience on its own. I would recommend eating at Sum Tum Thai, which is a 10-minute walk from the fountain. I think the best Thai food in the city. And then you kind of have endless possibilities after that. You're right downtown. You can take the Max or the bus somewhere. It's just, it feels like a really dreamy summer opportunity to go check that fountain out again or revisit it if you haven't seen it in a while.
That is such a nice pick, yeah. And the hot dog vendors outside of the Keller when they're doing shows. Get yourself a hot dog. Summer nights, baby. Yeah.
Fried onion wrapped, yeah.
My pick for the most underrated attraction, a little bit outside of the city, the Enchanted Forest. Have you guys done the
I was
Enchanted
gonna pick
Forest
this
before?
one too,
Oh my
John.
gosh.
I love it.
It's just like, I think it's a little bit off the radar. I mean, I'm sure, you know, there are certain families that are diehard Enchanted Forest fans. But like, yeah, outside of Salem, about an hour away from here, all of the features there were basically like conceived of and built by one guy. So it kind of has this like, if you're like, oh, it's for kids, it's like not for adults, it almost has this kind of like outsider art vibe, you know, where everything is just like really interesting and meticulously made. And like, you can go see the giant witch with the mouth you can walk into, or the life-size gingerbread house. And they do have rides. They, you know, you want like a big splashy log ride? You want to do some bumper cars? They got bumper cars. They got a small roller coaster. Yeah, Enchanted Forest. Totally worth a little day trip.
I have yet to go.
I would recommend The Crooked Man in the Crooked House. You got to go see that guy. It's perfectly nightmarish if you're into that kind of thing where you're like,
can I tell you
I'm uneasy.
I haven't gone yet.
Freaks.
I haven't gone yet because I'm 100% convinced that you leave haunted just a little bit. Like somebody
You definitely do.
Something comes back with you is what I think. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not saying that's it's not a freaky fact. It's a freaky thought. I mean,
freaky
I've seen
possibility.
pictures. It's a freaky possibility. I've seen pictures.
Freaky theory.
And it makes, I don't know, it makes perfect sense. So I haven't gone.
Can you like
quite
see
yet.
it in Portlanders' eyes, Claudia? Can you look at them and like see the like the spell?
been.
I know you've both been. Oh, I know.
She can see.
Anyhow, I'm like, listen, I'm just going to be at my house, at my porch, looking at my fence.
Working on your fence.
Working on my fence, listening to the Hereditary soundtrack, having a ball. You know, come on. It's like, it's so good. Wow.
I'm done with this. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure when it's all CityCast all the time. Listeners, what is your overrated, underrated? I want to hear it. Portland at citycast.fm. Appreciate y'all and thank you. Enjoy the summer. Go do something fun.
Yay.
Happy summer.
Happy summer.
That's all for today here on CityCast Portland. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed the show, share it with a friend or rate and leave us a good review. It really helps us out. And don't forget, you can support this show and get some great perks by becoming a CityCast neighbor. Just visit membership.citycast.fm for all the details. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more from around the city. Until then, see you at Slim's.